Redline all the time.
Red wine all the time, episode 8.
Hey,
Welcome.
episode
In
8.
this week's show, Trottys Desert Island Discs, race weekend, Ruben doing Suicide No Handers, APM Customs show last week, and Cowpats.
Yeah.
Moving swiftly on.
So,
Tim Soapbox.
Tim Soapbox.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was the first I saw that last week when Ruben posted it to me. He was like, "Is that your dad doing a soapbox?"
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. My
You know
God.
this is the DNA. I can't believe you didn't know that.
No, I didn't know. I didn't have a no.
Well,
Didn't know it at all.
we watched the Soapbox, and then like 2 or 3 weeks later, Ruben, like the whole Ruben thing started.
Right, yeah, gotcha.
And then like Tim followed you, and then followed me.
Yeah.
And I checked his Instagram.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, we just watched that a couple of weeks ago, and that's him in the Snoopy costume.
Yeah.
It was like, well, Charlie
Tim.
Brown, weren't it?
Tim.
Charlie Brown's team.
Soapbox,
He's
mate.
right, mate.
Yeah, big up, big respect, Tim Hartshaw.
That's
So,
Redline.
like, we had no idea.
That's
So like,
Redline, yeah.
Ruben is like, you know, affiliated with Redline all the time. I'm just going to say big up Rubes as well for
Yeah, well.
representing at the Farmer John stuff, mate. Horrible conditions, great showing, mate.
Good stuff, man.
Keep up the hard work, mate.
Absolutely.
And
You're
oh,
out
yeah,
there doing it, man.
Suicide No Handers.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
can't complain, innit?
Mate, honestly, sweet. And rolling stoppies as well, like that. Yeah, nice, mate.
Good.
Nice, mate. So yeah, so like that's Ruben, and like there's his dad in the background, like king of trials. You know what I mean? And like, oh yeah, did I mention that I was like going to be a
Soapbox.
soapbox? Like that. It's like the DNA.
The
you
Red
know
Bull
what I mean?
soapbox.
Redline
And then
in
like
the
this
DNA.
little video, this little video of Sam on like on a trials
Yeah,
bike,
right.
and hopping
YouTube,
along. You're
yeah.
like, yeah, it's DNA
It's
shit. You know
DNA,
what I mean?
yeah.
Definitely DNA.
Loving your work.
So yeah, big up for Tim. Right, why isn't it working? We didn't do why isn't it working in the last episode, which was a bit of an oversight because none of it was working. To be fair,
Nothing. 4
and
mics.
since
What
then,
happened?
some of it's been working.
Absolutely.
Some of it still is working,
And now some of it isn't
and
working.
some that was now working isn't working anymore.
Yeah. Well, we went out riding today, didn't we? We went and checked out some of the round one in Welsh Enduro stage courses.
Race weekend.
Yes.
And you know, big up to Rich for sorting the bikes out. And they were working beautifully. And literally, up until we went down the
Is it
last...
not when you did that? When you almost had that massive crash? Is that?
I'm
when
not gonna put it on that because I thought that it
Well,
landed pretty
bits.
well, but I'm guessing it'll have something to do with that. All that like rock jump, you know, where you pop off and land
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the rocks.
So
Possibly
like
that.
all like put a new chain on it, new drive chain on it, all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Mine come back from the bike shop. Needed its speed thing, put it back in, and just like generally tuning up, and making like
Yeah, yeah,
race
yeah.
ready. So I was like that, Rich, give it to Rich, and Rich made it all nice and work again. Mine works like a treat. Went out on it today. It was lovely. It was just like being back at home again.
Very
Felt really
good,
good.
yeah.
Like well, you get loads of confidence from it when it's all just like fingertips,
Yeah, when
and
it-
you're
yeah,
not like.
yeah.
When it
do
doesn't
you know
Not
what I mean?
look
struggling
like
through
you
stuff.
want,
It's
yeah.
just happening.
So got to the end of the ride. He's like that all through the ride. Like, oh, I should never fucking work this one. I was like, oh, I should fucking really good this. And like,
Up
up
going
to
into
very
the highest
end of
gear.
ride, yeah.
Right.
And then he managed to break it again.
It
So,
just won't change again.
Okay.
so my V10 has now had its suspension. So forks are done, and we're waiting. I think the new springs on order, or has been delivered. So we should have that back
Very
anytime.
good,
And then
very
I
good.
might actually be like 100%.
2 bikes.
100% working.
That's a rare
But
thing.
so he did have 1 out of 2 working.
He did.
And well, 1 out
Now
of
he's
3.
got.
And now he's back down to 9 out
None out
of
of
3
two.
again.
Well, 1 out of 3, gotta be a Rex.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, 1 out of 3. Yeah.
Turn that to
The
a
one you
day
need
off
this
or
weekend
something.
again. It still isn't
I
working.
reckon I could
It
do
was working.
You
I
reckon,
reckon I
do
could
you?
do it.
No, it's not working. Oh, man, there's a lot of pedaling to do on your track.
Yeah.
A lot of pedaling.
I was on a couple of BMX.
Fancy doing
Oh,
that
do you
on
want a BMX?
Yeah.
Yeah, Raspberry Ripple will be going on a BMX.
And then
I
the
can't
rest I'll
see-
be dying.
I can't see natural selection being any fun whatsoever. Be like 2 would be wicked on a BMX.
Love it.
Not like the bit that you can get at.
Yeah.
The top bit, and then you go to turn around and it's baked and
Shit.
locks it off.
Fuck that fucking hell. You can just look down. So yeah, new Beeline 2. I thought we were going to get a chance to have a ride on that today
Right.
up at One Planet Landegla.
Still not up.
The first round of the Welsh Enduro series is this
This
weekend.
Sunday.
it's been moved from Dovey Climax Trails to Llandegla just because of the weather conditions recently. It's just been just bogged out. So we thought that Buds has been up there today staking out the trail. So we thought we'd have a sneak up, have a quick recce, see what's what. He's released all the segments as well and like what the different segments are. And because he started staking out, I was like, well, just have a quick toodle up on the bike, see what's the bike's ready, give him a quick shakedown, go and have a poke
Make
around,
sure they work.
see what's going on. And yeah, natural selection. It's horrible today.
Steep and it's boggy.
By the time it's a day's practice on Saturday and a morning's practice on Sunday, it's going to be almost unrideable.
Yeah, you might.
It's mercifully short, but I reckon it's one of those. If you rode that like 10 times, I reckon you'd go over the bars 5. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I don't see any point in riding it any more than we absolutely have to.
Yeah, just go for it.
You know it's there. It's going to be horrible. Everything else you've ridden a million times.
Other than Raspberry Ripple, but that was quite good. That.
Quite
I enjoyed
good,
that.
Raspberry
It was just like a big pump track. Just like a big pump track.
Giant pump track, quite liked it.
Good stuff.
So yeah, that'll be fun this weekend. Llandegla.
Sunday's going to be a big day.
Sunday race runs from 1 o'clock, is it? 12:30.
Yeah, 12:15.
12:15. Race run start. Practice Sunday morning. Practice all day Saturday. We'll be. Our practice will mainly consist of resting,
and then having a
resting
Sunday
and
morning.
watching, as our intense schedule of preparation has mainly involved sitting around, not riding bikes. So at this point, I'm trying to fix bikes. The only thing we can do at this point now is to not overdo it, seeing as we've not done any training.
And just ride with instinct.
Yeah, just I mean, we've ridden it a load of times. It's not like we need
It's
to
the
like,
local.
The thing is, I mean, once you attack it on Sunday, you know where you're going to be at. You know what you get for the next following weekend.
We just turn up, take all the risks, hope you get to the end.
That's it.
Yeah, and if you don't,
Rubber side down, mate. Just like,
well, I mean, if not, go out in a blaze of glory.
hurt yourself massively. Ruin the rest.
You just got to get back. You just got home. That's all.
Getting home in one piece.
Get home in one
That's the
piece.
main thing.
Enjoy the ride.
So I was like, oh, be careful. I was like, actually, do you know what, love, right? All through the year, whenever you say that, you're like, yeah, definitely, well, yeah, because we always go out like riding within yourself.
Yeah,
this,
but
that,
you're
the
just
other.
going to go for it anyway.
Five days this year where there's no point saying that because
We're not going to be careful.
We're not going to be
Yeah,
careful.
exactly.
It's like, it is, take all the risks.
Yeah.
Go as fast as
Take
you
that
can.
line that you never usually take.
Yeah.
You don't know if you can make it, but you're going to do it anyway.
That 50-50 gap, right? You see, that's a dead cert under race conditions. You take 50-50, you'd probably take like 70-30 or less, but you know what I mean? Just based on that, like, you'll get it once. So, like, yeah, race weekend. So, do you know what? It'll be interesting.
Enjoy
Quite a
it, man.
field.
Just have fun
That's
and
the
enjoy
main
it.
thing,
And
Make it back.
It'd be interesting to see how
see
Llandegla,
where you're at
how
after
Llandegla
Sunday.
holds up.
And
Yeah.
Llandegla's going to take a pounding this
yeah,
weekend,
ruined.
and that's what I mean. All the other trails are made up trails, so they should be all right. But the natural selection one is
That's a bog.
is just going to be a bog, mate.
Massive one in there. Not good. Not good.
Yeah. So yeah, why isn't it working? Mainly us is the reason why it's not working. But I mean, I'm almost all working. Like mine is in the hands of Off the Rock and
your race
the guys
bike is all
guys
good. So
Race Ready, who have
Mine's in the on.
doing the thing. Big up Race Ready, big up Off the Rock. I've got a big up Rich as well for finessing them and well for mine anyway.
Guess what? He needs to get to work again before Sunday, mate.
Didn't click up into the highest.
No, he's sorted it tomorrow. We have a plan. He's going to sort it tomorrow. Cheers.
Thanks, Rich.
So we've had Daz has given us his Desert Island disc, which you can't be without.
Yeah.
Predictably, I think.
Yeah, I think
Pink
so.
Floyd
Yeah, I think I was heading down that
Come on,
road.
Dad.
Yeah, Pink Floyd, The Wall.
Proper like
It's a bit original.
proper dad album, that is.
Yeah.
Floyd, The Wall,
No,
a bit of Pink
that's
Floyd.
that's his gig. That's his gig.
That's his gig, man.
Fair
Yeah, you
enough.
know what? So obviously we had our Oz correspondent Trotty.
Sorry.
Big up.
His little piece last week, and we really thought that
I reckon, Troy, you went down well, mate.
Went down well.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be posing Troy a question every week, and we're going to try and get him to send another video with his answers and stuff and his reaction.
Yeah.
So into that, what question we're asking Troy is, Troy, Desert Island Disc, what album can you not live without?
Yeah. that you can still listen to now. You don't
And
skip any
enjoy
tracks.
Yeah.
You never got bored of it.
Start
it's
to
just
end.
like it's like even if it's your guilty, particularly if it's your guilty.
Guilty,
Imagine it's like Kylie Minogue's first album.
I think that's a different question, though, isn't it?
Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. Yeah,
House
that's a different
Traffic
one.
every day of your life.
That's a different one. But your all-time album that you
Key change, mate. It's all.
you listen to from start to finish.
Key change.
So that's it, mate.
And no.
Oh,
And so
yeah,
the
yeah.
album basically you couldn't live without, or the one that you could listen to forever without wanting to kill someone or it.
Yeah.
And not necessarily your favourite film, but the film you can't flick past. You know, you just like in like adverts on the telly, and you go,
And you're scrolling through,
flick, and then like whoa, he comes past, and you go like that, whoa, and it doesn't
And
matter
you
whether
stay there
it's
and
5
watch it.
minutes in
Yeah, or half
5
an
minutes
hour,
to the end,
whatever. Yeah.
you just stall on it, and every time. So we need to know that film.
So
and weirdly, what we discovered is not necessarily your favourite film.
No, it's just the one that you've always got right
Yeah,
to watch.
it's what it's
Always
kind
in
of
the mood to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it, Trotty. Favourite album?
Answer him.
Send
film.
send us your thoughts.
Send us your video, man.
Yeah, and you know, if you need to ask us a question, we can.
Yeah, pose us a question, mate. that'll be hilarious.
Back and
Please,
forth,
Trotty.
no.
That's it. So you got
Trotty
three
asks.
things, mate. You got
Trotty asks.
Trotty asks. You got your album, you got your movie, and you got Trotty asks. You've got to ask us a question or pose us a dilemma, whichever you feel.
What colour was grass before it was green?
It's
Grass.
Well, love to hear from you, brother.
What did blind people do before there was opticians? Do you know what I mean? That kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
Nothing
Picking
still
up on
blind.
3, 7 and 9.
We'll leave it with you, Trotty.
All right, okay. So I also have a note here. Controversially, it's actually got a triangle with an exclamation mark in it, and I'm
Warning.
going to say this. I'm going to prefix this with other opinions are available.
But are we going to
without
pose an
prejudice.
opinion?
None of this is legally binding.
I don't think we're
and
gonna pose
it's
an
mainly
opinion.
all hearsay.
We're just going to tell you and so just
P.
leave
Diddy.
it with you.
Yeah.
Diddy.
The didder.
But you didn't. So like I've barely been anywhere near social media. The reason it's written down is because somebody's like, oh yeah, P. Diddy's about to get nicked for like child trafficking and stuff like that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
And I was like,
that's for the courts.
whoa, hang on, hang on.
Yeah.
What?
So,
Since when?
Excuse me.
private jet. That's all I'm saying.
There's a lot of controversial stuff going about.
Oh man, I think yeah. And if you want to comment below, please.
Yeah,
do.
if you want to fill in the gaps, I've never right.
Because
I've
I'm not
idea what's
going
on.
anywhere
And
near
these
it.
two
I'm
are
not going
completely
anywhere near
refusing
it.
to talk
So
to me
P
about it.
Diddy, comments below.
Let us know what you think P. Diddy's been up to in the comments below.
Oh, I look forward to
Or
this.
what he hasn't been up to.
Oh, what he hasn't been up to,
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Did we do meme of the week last week?
No, we
No,
didn't. We failed.
Because that was that
No.
whole like, can I push the stool in? That's how I did it.
Yeah.
First. That's still like other than Gillian Anderson, Gillian without a son. Like Vision America.
I got away without
in a
it.
row. Brilliant. Liberty Media, our generous F1 hosts,
Of course.
have added to. It's like Monopoly, isn't it, for these people now? Like, how many
without a
global
doubt.
franchises
What
coming
point are
back?
you getting
I know.
jailed?
Now that we've had our hands on Formula One for a couple of years and things seem to be
That's
going
not
well,
enough.
let's buy MotoGP.
GP.
4 billion.
Oh my
4
God.
billion. Did
4
you see
billion.
that face? 4 billion.
That's a lot of money.
Wow.
I think they take control of it end of 2024, end of this year.
I know.
Jesus
Rather
Christ.
than,
Let's just
rather than making all the
buy.
homeless homed, let's buy
MotoGP.
MotoGP.
Yeah.
4 billion.
4 billion. Wow.
What's his name that owns it? Dorna, the Italian bloke. I can't remember his name. He's going to be absolutely pissing himself laughing, and he like, okay, come on.
Just all-
He's the Bernie Eccleston of MotoGP, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Except, I was going to say probably not as crooked, but like, you don't get to be in that, allegedly.
Allegedly,
You don't
yeah.
get to be in that position
That's
without,
Colin's
you know,
opinion.
knowing a few folks, bending a few rules, paying a few like judges and whatever off, and allegedly. Well, Bernie Eccleston, he tried to pay somebody off,
He
and
did.
then it backfired,
Oh, yeah,
and he
yeah,
ended up
yeah.
still not going to jail.
That's right.
Have you read his autobiography?
No.
It's actually really good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really, really good. You kind of finish it going like that. Well, I quite like Bernie Eccleston anyway. I just like how absolutely brutal he is. Like that. It's like that. Well, if you didn't go in my pocket, it goes in somebody else's. So might as well fucking put it in my pocket. You know what I mean?
I don't know it, someone
Yeah,
else
and he's
will.
like, he's just dead. It's like that. So what? Like, that's what I'm here to do. Fucking make money. Like, what?
Bernie Eccleston.
I get paid to make
Redline as fuck.
Yeah.
Redline, friend of
Go
the
on.
show. Yeah,
Fair
defo.
play,
I think
fair
give us a top up there. As we alluded to before, race weekend has finally arrived.
It's been a long time. Well, it seems like a long time, but now we're here.
Well,
it's not. It's
episode
like,
8, and we had a couple of weeks off in the middle, so like we've got to have been doing this for 2.5 months now, just the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, and the Redline thing started
What
before
month
Christmas.
was it? November we started cracking into
6 months of preparation, none of which has been on a bike.
One,
Some of it.
but not an e-bike.
Some
We've been on a downhill bike and that was about it.
We have done very well, very, very well indeed.
We are good at this.
Very, very well.
Don't listen to them. They've been training every weekend.
Hard as
And
nails.
middle of the week
Mentally
as well.
training.
Every weekend they've been working hard, training hard.
I've been watching a lot of
Don't
down the
listen
mountain
to it.
biking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hard
I've
care.
been mind training. I've been, like Einstein used to like mind experiments. I've been riding, but in my mind, like that, just all there.
Yeah, I feel like if you ride your bike too much, you kind of get too cocky.
I think we'd have been burnt out.
Is that where you're going?
Honestly, mate, I go in thinking I'm too good, and end up not performing. And like today, I went in and I was like, a bit weary, and I was like, yeah, bloody hell, fucking my head's up.
Yeah, all right. Well, if you go with that,
Taking
and
all
you're
that.
confident with that,
Did feel good today though, to be fair.
Yeah.
Did feel good.
All like that though, and now it's broke. It's like, oh,
oh, God, it'd be cool.
See, mine's managed to survive.
we're riding that hard enough.
I thought it was.
Clearly.
Well, do you know what, right? What did we say? I'm not going to ride, not going to take any risks, not going to get injured, not going to like empty the tank too much. It's like, I'm 52 years old now.
And then I washed you.
I couldn't have gone like,
Yeah.
no, you washed
Did you go ahead? Did you start off?
You washed
Did you start off so I had to tell you? Or?
No. He set off, and then fucking Rich followed him. I'm like, what are you doing?
So he can't ride on his own.
Fucking fell right into his trap, aren't you? Like that, got 2 batteries on that. Fuck you. Boom! Rich was like, Wilson. Well, off he went. And I was like, honestly, I was riding behind you going like that. Oh, you fucking. Like, the whole Jedi mind trick totally works, only works on the weak minded. And it's like, oh, he's following me to his dingy boys.
At least you got out there today. It's a good thing.
Weather was spectacularly good.
Yeah.
Dangle was riding really, really well. There's been a lot of water, and there's only like
it's
a bit of trail. Like,
Barely though.
Damn, there's bits of standing water, but
That was
other
it.
than that-
But so hopefully, if it doesn't rain from now till then,
It's not supposed
Other
to.
than that,
dry
from
up a
selection,
little bit, and
which is
it'd be good.
alright, if you want to stand somewhere and watch and get like the best crash footage of people going slow mo over the bars over the weekend, drag yourself out to
Natural
natural
selection.
selection, right? So you're gonna go all the way as far out as you can, almost to Snowdon View on the fire trail. But it'd be so worth it, right? Because that, I reckon, half the field are going to go over the bars.
Yeah. Dead
Every
steep.
time you go down it, just because of how like slippery. It's off camber. It's pure roots. It's so wet.
And if it's
so,
not roots, it's
there's-
boggy mud.
Yeah,
It's-
it's
Anyway, you put your wheel, you're like, I don't know what's under this, and I don't know if I don't know if it's gonna stay there. Like
it's not.
shit.
I don't know
like,
where
yeah.
it's going to go or where it's going to end up. That's the sketchy thing. You know, it's
yeah.
not going to stay where you put it. It's just like which way it's going to go, usually away from you because it's all off camber.
I just bury your tyres into something and ride it.
Typical,
Just ride
typical
it.
buds.
Yeah.
Okay.
He loves that, doesn't he?
Nice one, bud.
Nice one.
Nice one.
Every other trail's naturally easy already been made, but Bud's just like, no, I want horrible stages.
Yeah.
It's not a Welsh Enduro with horrible stages.
I want it to have teeth somewhere.
Got to test them, bud.
That's where the teeth are. So yeah, race weekend, and I think it's a month then in it till the next, one.
Yeah,
Race weekend, then we go on holiday, then we come back.
I go on.
Then we've got
holiday,
another.
3
You
weeks.
go on holiday as
3
well.
weeks.
It's
Yeah.
lifestyles of the rich and
Looking
famous.
forward to that.
New Fox Forks.
Oh
New
yeah,
Fox
they came
Forks.
out with new
Have you
50.
seen it?
No, I've not seen them.
They are
Honestly,
I know they're
they're cool, but
expensive ads.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I like the gold. I've got to be honest, they're a bit like Liberace's
Are they?
Forks.
Well, you can get them in
Diamond
black,
encrusted.
but
I think you
Near
can
enough.
get Diamante up.
the Fox 40s you can get with black lowers, but they've got like gold stickers on them. But the 38,
They look cool.
yeah, they look cool. But the 38 and anything else, they're all gold. So you've got the
It's
Kashima
like
coat.
metallic gold lowers.
Yeah, you've got the Kashima coated stanchions, and then the fucking
Well, that sounded the other ones.
the lowers.
Yeah, the
but
black 40s are gold.
50th anniversary,
Which-
so
Yeah, happy anniversary, Fox, 50 years.
And they came out with new dampening tech. So they got the Grip X, which is the Enduro, I believe. The Grip X2, which is for downhill. And the Grip SL, which is like cross-country sort of riding, where they've basically just got shorter.
Whereas before they usually just made R4 and you just choose which one you want to ride based on what you're doing and stuff like that. But they go, no, we've actually made like a
You can now have a set of 40s.
Fox, this is an advertisement. These lads need forks.
I do need forks. I keep breaking everything on my bike.
I've just spent all that money having my 40s sorted and the bloody spring, me Fox EHX rear shock and my Fox 40s factory. Fox.
Yeah.
Fox. Have you seen Dave the Fox? We've got 3 foxes there, all of them called Dave.
Dave the.
Dave the. Yeah, so Fox, new. I think, yeah, they actually
See
are.
how many times we've said Fox
yeah.
now?
So Fox a lot.
Fox.
Fox, he's a silver fox. We've covered Ruben doing suicide now, Anders. Did we mention there was new Fox forks?
We didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Fox.
Sorry about that.
Fox
We went to mention it. But...
Although I'm not a big fan of the gold lowers, I've got to be honest. I mean,
like...
to be fair, Bernard Kerr, like, they look good on him.
I feel like they look good on all.
Round his neck, sort of thing, like a
But
necklace.
they're working hard, and as they get closer to you, you're like, whoa, go on, lad. They're like, I'm not sure about them gold lowers. Do you know what I mean? It's like slow-mo, working them as hard as you can.
Right.
And as you're like, go on, lad. Like,
Gold lowers.
I feel like you've got to, because I watched this video on it of him like reviewing him and riding them, and he was one of them where like he put the forks on and he's going, okay, so we're gonna get new stickers printed for the frame, and it's like, so basically he's now had to buy and create a whole new gold bike.
Yeah.
Well,
Change all his colour scheme.
yeah, so gone from like, I mean, he's already got like them like.
I think they look a bit cheap. They look like something that was on like a 200,
bit
£300.
plastic,
Yeah.
Right.
They look like someone's painted them with gold hammerite.
They're not like
They're not like flat gold.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
not like shiny gold.
They're
Just
just a
like-
bit like cheap gold.
Because Shiva gold looks better than the bloody actual
Yeah, it does
blowers.
actually, yeah.
That's actual like brass.
Doesn't look like hammerite.
Yeah.
Fox.
Still sponsor us.
Still, yeah, we'd love it.
I need a new helmet.
Anything else? Dear Fox. Dear Bob. Bob Fox.
Dave the Fox.
Dave the Fox. Friend of the show.
Yes.
Oh. We just like keep roping in, it's like a friend of the show. Yeah. Well, there would be anyway.
What happens if we get into a massive scandal? It's like, Bob Fox, friend of the show.
Yeah. In no way connected to Redline Allthetime. So I think that's just about it for mountain bikes. The other thing, APM
Customs,
show.
yeah, we went to APM Customs in D-side on Sunday. Excellent car meet there. There's what, 200 to 300 cars.
Yeah, it's always really
and
well
it's it's really good. Apart from the wind on Sunday, the wind was
as
howling,
windy as it could have been.
but there was some really nice cars there. It was a
There
good
was a
show.
lot of
It was a good
BMWs
show.
on site.
A lot of BMWs.
A lot of BMWs. The BMWs aren't your thing then, maybe not for you, but if you like a BM. What about the bloke? Do you see the bloke with like the tightest BMW sort of short sleeve button down collar? Like me and Si spotted him like way early. I was like,
Right.
yeah, mate, we seen him here.
He's a BMW.
Like that. You know, because we were saying like about BMW drivers and Audi drivers earlier before we got
that's
there.
right,
I
yeah,
was like, hey, everything we just said earlier, I bet you any money. And he turned around and it had like the BMW logo, but it was about 2 sizes too small for him. And his jeans were like about as tight as he could get, and like shiny and like the whitest Lacoste. And we were like that. He is the current president of the BMW Owners Club, and we were like that. No, he's not. He wants to be. He's the secretary to the BMW Owners Club. But it was like, oh my god, like someone should have removed him from sight. It was like, give you 3 guesses what he's turned up in here, and then we pointed at that fucking Yugo or whatever it was. It's like, no, that's his Cannondale mountain bike propped up, and he's just running the bogs at APM. Got changed into his BMW gear and got out taking pictures of BMW. Like, oh mate. And a dry robe. There was a dry robe as well.
There was a dry robe.
No, he sent me a
Oh,
photo.
come on, I actually sent him a photo.
You did, yeah.
He messaged me back going, look at that, even a bloke doesn't want to be anywhere near her, he knows what
He's
she's
stood
done.
away,
Stood
right?
away,
Yeah.
stood away
Dry
like
robe.
that. And I sent it to Michelle, and she messaged me out like that. I'm not going to mention the shoes, but what about the extensions? Because the wind and blew her hair all the way around the face. And then they left In a BMW.
Course.
Four door 3 Series is like that. Yeah, nice wheels on it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Big shout out to the dude in the red Nova GSI.
Oh mate, that is
mate.
some motor,
Mate.
absolute belter. However, my pick of the show, it's split. I can't choose which one. Like whether it's the orange Ford Ka or the
Thunderbird 2
Ford Ka. I think Thunderbird 2 because it actually had smoke coming out.
On his way out, he had smoke coming out the
I'll
side
put a
tubes.
picture of that on because like I've got some pictures of it. In fact, it's there now. There it is. Pointing like look, it's right there. There it is. And like there is like smoke coming out. It's amazing.
Side.
So just like I like that aspect because they weren't really taking.
Yeah, they were there for.
It's not like beard rubbing performance and like oil grades and like tyre sizes. It was like fuck it. You know what I mean? It's just like a car interview. You know what I mean? Like that. Fuck it. I'm gonna. And it looks like they've had like a competition, a build off.
Oh yeah, definitely. And
Where
who
just
could
gone-
just chuck the paint on from the
Yeah,
furthest.
one of them did.
The
look
orange
like
one,
it
which
was
is
painted
just
from
like-
distance.
Boom.
With a ferry that could
Honestly, right.
And the green one, like you get within about 2 or 3 feet of it, you can just smell like hammerite.
Yeah.
Like, just been painted.
And
just
we
like with a roller.
thought it was a pallet on the back, didn't we? At
Yeah,
first, we
yeah.
thought it was a pallet welded to it, but it wasn't. It was all made of.
Actual metal.
Steel,
Actual
metal,
metal, yeah, the manufacturer.
Wow.
Yeah,
So the guys in the Escort RS Turbo,
That's beautiful as
car.
well. Shame we ended up pushing it.
Yeah. First time we've driven it in what, 4.5 years?
4.5 years.
It
but
takes it out. He gets the APM
Beautiful,
customers
yeah.
parked up for a couple of hours, and everyone's going, "Oh, sweet car, mate!" And it was beautiful.
beautiful.
And
Couldn't get it
he
out.
left. We left probably what 5 or 10 after him. We took off down the road. As we turned left, there he is pushing the bloody thing in the middle of the road. We're like, "Oh my!" So Colin jumped out, gave him a push. Shame. And the other,
Hope you got it fixed, mate.
the white Audi S3. That was
That was
another.
nice.
That was
That
a
was
very
tidy,
nice
that.
car.
Very, very
The
tidy.
guy, I think S3.Daz. I think that's you.
Yeah. I think it is actually,
that's right,
yeah, because I was kept saying to our dads that it was like
Yeah.
Frosty the S3, man.
That's right. Yeah. So nice car, mate.
He won't leave it alone, would he? Like,
No,
he was going back to go
well
like
into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's clean that.
It's
clean
very
that,
clean.
that,
It's
clean
a
that.
nice car.
He could sense that it was all Daz.
Yeah, it's another Daz thing, yeah. Right, and one last thing. We were talking about manoeuvres and just being universal and unique. It's like,
Yeah,
you're
manoeuvre.
They're named after a manoeuvre.
Something else came to mind today whilst we were driving
was
up to
that?
Landegler.
What was that?
God.
Cowpats.
Cowpats.
Right.
Cowpats, right? In the same way that like only the Heimlich's manoeuvre is called
called
a manoeuvre,
manoeuvre,
right?
yeah.
It's like it's almost like ridden to the top by it's like the apex manoeuvre. You know
Every
what I
other
mean?
animal's got like cow shit, dog shit, cat
Dog
shit.
shit,
Dog
cat
shit,
shit, fucking
Everything's
fox
shit,
shit,
rabbit
shitty
shit.
shit. Cowpat.
A cow doesn't have shit.
A cow is the common noun as a cowpat.
Cowpat.
You know when you're like you've transcended the species.
Yeah. Why is it just called cow shit? It's not. It's called cow pat.
It's called pat.
It's a cow
It's cow
pat.
Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, if you wish.
Yeah, it's like let us know.
Shit with us. Please do.
Talking pat. Talking
Talking
cow.
pat.
Talking cow
So
pat.
yeah, as those come up, something unique in the language, like like a cowpat or a Heimlich manoeuvre. If you can think of anything else that's uniquely grammatical, then
uniquely-
Yeah,
Its own
and also
thing.
what you think is Redline as fuck.
oh yeah,
Drop that in the
Any
comment as well.
suggestions
Any
for
suggestions that you
Redline
think is Redline F?
AF?
We'd like to hear from you.
We've had Bernie Eck. We should have like a who's who.
We
something
should have, like-
a rogues gallery. Stick the names, look pictures of them like that.
The red line board.
Yeah,
Redline board,
Redline
yeah.
gallery. Yeah. That's quite
Like
cool.
Top Gear had their like
Yeah,
drivers
cool
thing the
board,
next
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Like, we'll have
That's a
a.
great
Yeah,
idea.
it
Redline
is.
AF board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tall metal
That's what we'll
board.
do.
What we could do is get like just a year planner because it's got lots of boxes on it,
Yeah.
and just put people in the boxes, and we'll end up with like 365 Redline AF people by the end of the year. If we do
That's
like,
what we'll do.
we could have like a Tom Bowler. No, that's taking it to
Yeah,
That's
just
no,
leave
let's
it
just-
to
let's
chance
just
that
stick
innit?
Yeah.
Redline. You
Stick
could
with
end
the-
up accidentally
the
being like dubbed Redline AF, but actually be pretty shit.
Yeah, you don't want
You know what I mean? All right, cool. So I think that's about it.
I think that's it, man.
Yeah, looks like
I think
it.
we've covered everything. Looking
Brilliant.
forward to Sunday, race day.
Yeah, man.
We'll be back next week for more
We'll
of
let
the
you know how
same,
it goes.
hopefully uninjured,
Yeah.
and with some results to share with you.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We have no idea what they will be. Probably not brilliant, but we'll
Yeah,
have had a
so
laugh.
to get some good footage, some photos that we can post.
Can't
and-
bring GoPros on the race.
No
footage.
GoPros on race runs, but you can take them on practice runs. I mean, it's not like we've not exactly got enough footage of us riding around.
And then, but there's also going to be, they're going to be filming. There's going to be people
I don't know.
taking
Maybe.
photographs.
No,
and
they'll-
filming anyway.
they'll
Of course,
It's a
be-
bit like on-course photographers.
Yeah.
I've no doubt
So
you
I'm
can
sure
go
we'll
buy-
have something
And
to
there'll be
share with you.
spectators filming and posting
Yeah,
You can
stuff
go
like
and
that.
buy
They always do.
pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to make sure you get into social media and have a big fall somewhere, do you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
you'll end-
that's right. Yeah.
where there's a
Or-
load of people, you'll end up like bit of a Welsh enduro select.
Breaks
Especially
it.
you take a bow afterwards.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, with a broken arm, just like that.
You're gonna fall off,
Thanks.
right?
do it big
Fall
time.
off Redline.
Right,
Right.
yeah, as I always did.
So,
Right, that's it from us.
and until next time.
Cheers.
Keep it Redline.
Woo! Backwards.